I think the outlook for banks are generally very positive. We all know that banks tend to do well in growth or recovery environments, especially when there's an added tailwind of a steepening yield curve. With all of those things in play, and especially with many investors continuing to be actually underweight banks, there is clearly value in the banking sector as a way of hedging against future inflation.
Right. And so is it a broad brush? All financials are okay right now in this environment, so investors can look at financial ETFs and allied products, or it's very, very region specific and case specific. And where are you holding your bias?
Well, we think that there are opportunities in banking sectors, everywhere around the world. Banking is, very much a local market, with, very specific, regulations that may constrain certain parts of the return profile for banks, such as, for instance, in the U.S., we may be seeing more buybacks for investors. But part of the calculation here is also your view on FX, which I know you discussed earlier in the program. And from that perspective, we would just highlight that we are not used to, in Asia, hearing that the U.S. is the center of really all the growth that we're going to see in the world economy for the next 18 to 24 months. And that's even before the $3 trillion potential infrastructure package that is going to be launched. And, given that sort of, potential upside from a growth perspective and being inflation protected, U.S. banks do seem quite attractive.